So my biggest deal in real estate has just closed, and seeing that you guys liked the last video, today I'm going to talk you through the deal. We're going to run through how I sold this home off market, some numbers behind the deal, and lastly the commission and my income goals for the rest of the year, so make sure to stick around. Now if any of that sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on to not miss any of my uploads, as I'm going to be posting real estate and personal finance content 3 times a week. Also, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like down below just to help me push this video out in the algorithm and to let me know that you like this sort of content, it'd be much appreciated. So my first off-market sale also happens to be my biggest sale so far. Now, for those of you that are wondering, how would you sell a property off-market? Well, to be honest with you, it's actually pretty simple, especially when you work for a big corporate structure as I do. So I'm very fortunate to work with a huge database of buyers, so that when we do have an off-market instruction, I'm able to match these buyers to these off-market listings and generate viewings that way. In this case, the buyers had been looking for a property to buy for almost a year, so they dropped me an email to say, Bart, we cannot find anything that suits us. And to be honest, I wasn't surprised, because it's not easy for buyers at the moment in the market. There's not much stock, and it's really hard to find something that does work for you, especially in the sort of upper middle market, 1.8 million towards around 2.5, especially in the area I operate in. Of course, there are micro markets across London, but in Kew and Richmond, it has been difficult for buyers in those price brackets to find a property for them, because there really isn't that many on the market, to be honest. So I jumped on a call with these buyers and got to know their situation a bit better. After we spoke for around half an hour, I sort of had a good idea as to what could potentially work for them. In the back of my head, of course, I had this off-market listing, and I thought, do you know what, this would be something that works perfectly based on the conversation we just had. So shortly after that conversation, I introduced them to the property, and well, here it is. $2.5 million family home in Richmond, measuring over 2,000 square feet. I don't know the exact number, but I'll put it on the screen. So $2.5 million or 1.85 million pounds. Fantastic result for the seller. But also a fantastic family home that the buyers have just bought. But it's not as easy as it sounds. The negotiation for this deal in particular was actually very difficult. At one point there was literally silence for days at a time, where the vendor was deciding whether he should actually sell the property or stay there for the next couple of years. So you can imagine the pressure is on. The buyers weren't in the best position. I wasn't in the best position. And we were all sort of just hoping that the seller actually decided to sell in the end, which he did, of course. But it's a fantastic home, so I see why there was some sort of hesitation there, hence why the property didn't really come onto the market initially. But because we were able to secure a good offer for the vendor, it was sort of a no-brainer to go ahead with the sale. And yeah, things progressed nicely from there. Now, of course, once matters are in solicitors' hands, that doesn't mean that the deal's over, the deal's done, deal's closed. There's a lot that needs to happen before the deal exchanges, we say in the UK, or in the US, before the deal closes or goes into escrow, I think that's the term. If you would like a video about the legal process here in the UK, then let me know. Drop me a comment in the comment section. I'll definitely make a video about it. Now for the juicy part of the video that you've all been waiting for, let's have a quick chat about the commission and my income goals for this year. But just before we do, if you want more of an insight into my life as an agent here in London, make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, where I'll be posting daily content. So as I mentioned in my last video, UK agents tend to earn a lot less commission than agents in the US. For this deal in particular, just to give you a ballpark figure, I would have earned anywhere between £2,100 and £5,500, depending on my performance in the months leading up to that. That's just the way the commission structure works at my company. So anywhere between £2,100 and £5,500. Now, to give you an idea as to what sort of income I'm aiming for this year, I'm hoping to close anywhere between 2 to 4 deals a month. And let's say there's an average commission of around £1,200 or £1,500 per deal. That would give me a salary anywhere between £45,000 and £75,000 for the year. So anywhere in between that sort of figure, if I land at say 55 or 60, I'd be more than happy, especially at 18. So I genuinely wouldn't think that would be too bad, especially if I can build other income streams throughout the year, which is my goal for 2022. So I'll have the real estate, but at the same time I want to build some other things. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button down below, and I'll see you next time.